Hey friends, Dr. WholeMind here. You don't grow by accident, you train for it. For the next few minutes, I'm handing you my 90-day growth plan, a step-by-step system to build momentum with discipline, not luck. If your uploads feel random, if your analytics feel like a mystery, this is how we turn chaos into clarity. Discipline builds systems, purpose creates direction, and consistency makes freedom. By the end of this mission, you'll walk away with a calendar, checklists, and weekly targets you can run starting today. So let's get focused. Welcome to the 90-day growth plan. All right. So most people crumble under pressure. Green Berets, we get sharper. I turn that same mindset into the good field manual. Get up, over-deliver, and dominate. Your playbook for precision, purpose, and profit. I want to give a shout out to Zero Foxtrot for keeping the warrior spirit alive, and Base 44 for powering the mission with their awesome AI apps. Grab your copy at WholeMind Media and start your next mission. I know what you're asking yourself. Was that the artist or was that the operator? All right, so here's the overview of the project. Here's the roadmap. We've got 4 phases: calibration and clarity, momentum wave, refine and expand, and scale and stabilize. All right, we're not chasing trends here. We're building momentum. Consistency is not confinement. It's how creative freedom is forged. All right, let's talk about the scoreboard, what we're actually measuring. All right, the algorithm isn't a judge. It's a mirror. It reflects behavior. So we're tracking 4 signals. We've got our click-through rate, which is curiosity. So what we're looking for is a target of +1 points in 30 days. Next, we've got our AVD, or our average view duration. This is value. We want to add 30 to 45 seconds by tightening our hooks. Next, we've got our session time. This is momentum. We want end screens that bridge to the next video. We want the viewer to continue watching our content. Next is our returning viewers. This is trust. We want to lift by 30 to 40% through a reliable schedule. Lagging metrics tell the story later, but leading metrics write the story now. And remember, systems beat motivation every time. All right, let's move into phase 1. This is days 1 through 14. This is calibration and setup. All right? Our objective here is clarity and foundation. We don't rush to publish, we prepare to grow. All right, audience clarity. Write 1-sentence channel promise. I help blank get blank without blank. Next, I want you to list 3 viewer pains plus 3 desired outcomes. And then next, we want to identify 5 proven topics in your niche. Next, we're going to move to our packaging lab. You're going to draft 12 titles using 3 formats: why/how, numbered, and before and after. Then you want to make 2 thumbnail variations per title and pre-rank for clarity, contrast, and curiosity. All right, next we move over to our system prep. This is where we're going to create templates for scripts, thumbnails, descriptions, and chapter markers. You're going to create a SOP and you're going to post it on your wall. You want to have a hook in 15. You want to have a beat every 30 to 45 seconds. You want to promise, pay off, and push further. And then next, we've got our content grid. This is where you're going to lock in 4 long-form topics plus 8 shorts. Then you're going to schedule the upload window as a premiere. Remember, calm isn't the absence of chaos, it's command over it. Okay, on to phase 2. This is our momentum wave. All right, our objective here is to build recency, cross-pollination, and data fast. Day 15 is our launch. Publish 4 longs within an hour, drop 8 shorts the same day, 2 per long. Then you're going to pin a comment on each long. You're going to continue the journey to the next title. All right, next we've got our follow-up rhythm. Long equals 1 per Thursday at the same time. It doesn't have to be Thursday. You pick your day that you're going to send your long out and stick with it. And then you want to have at least 3 shorts per week. Me personally, I like to do 2 per day, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening, but at least 3 per week. And then next we're going to talk about our title thumbnail swap rule. So if a long is underperforming after 2 weeks, then you're going to test an element, either the title or the thumbnail, not both. And then if our click-through rate rises plus 1 point in 48 hours, keep it. If not, then we can revert. All right, next we've got our short to long bridge. End each short with a full breakdown on the channel. Our goal here is plus 1 on our click-through rate, plus 45 seconds on our average viewer duration on at least 1 video. Remember, momentum is built, not found. All right, let's talk about phase 3. This is days 43 through 70. This is where we refine and expand. Our objective here is to tighten packaging, deepen our retention, and extend our sessions. All right, so we can go into our metrics. We can pull retention graphs. We can mark the drop points. We can rewrite openings proof first. Next, we can insert beat markers every 30 to 45 seconds. Then we want to build playlists named by the outcome. Make sure that your playlist names are going to work with the algorithm. We want people to find your playlist and go through them. Then you want to lead each playlist with your best video. All right, then we're going to run a thumbnail lab every other Friday, no sooner. You have 3 variants, and you can A/B test. All right, next, you're going to reply to 20 comments within 2 hours of the upload. You can use polls to guide your next topic if you want to. Our goal here is plus 25, 40% returning viewers, 30% 2 video sessions. Remember, clear space, create depth. All right, on to phase 4, 71 to 90. This is where we scale and stabilize. Our objective here is to lock your machine so growth becomes repeatable. You're going to want to write SOPs for your scripts, thumbnails, edits, and then batch record 2 to 3 videos per session. It's 2 to 3 videos per session. Automate descriptions, chapters, and end screens. And then you can add light monetization, affiliate or lead magnet per long, under 10 seconds, value led. Our goal here is a predictable outcome with a light cadence and creative freedom. Remember, preparation creates peace. Okay, let's talk about our weekly operating rhythm right here. All right, this is your weekly operating rhythm. You want to run it for 12 weeks, okay? Monday, where we plan. Review your metrics, choose 1 fix, and lock titles. Tuesday is our script. You're going to write hooks, beats, and your call to action. Wednesday, we're going to shoot. You're going to do your A-roll plus 3 shorts. Next, we move to Thursday. This is where we edit and publish. Friday, this is our AAR, after action review. This is our debrief. You check what worked, what broke, and what to fix. And Saturday, We've got community and shorts. Then on Sundays, a reset. This is where you take a breather. So that's how creators become strategists, not reactors. Remember, progress loves rhythm. Okay, let's talk about fail-safe, the if-then playbook. So real life happens, plans flex, and you don't break. If the long flops, then you're going to swap the title or the thumb, not both. If you miss a publish day, then drop a short plus a community post the same day. If your retention drops, rewrite the first minute, proof first. If motivation dips, run a minimum SOP for 1 week. Remember, adaptation is discipline in motion.